there, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. And if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is April and I enjoy sharing and content of all things in the arena of motivation, inspiration, and mentorship. And as you can see for today, we are going to be opening up in part 2 of our dream series. So if you hadn't had an opportunity to see part 1, go ahead and give this video a pause, go back to that video, the Exploring the Meaning of Our Dreams part 1 of the dream series, and then come back to this one and view this one after. And the reason why I share that is, you know, at the end of the day, it'd be really nice for you to have the full body experience of the series. And as part 1 does cover the meanings of our dream, and as you can see from the title for today, utilizing the information that we were able to obtain from our dreams and the meaning of them, and then utilizing them for the intention of our betterment and existence. So, I hope that you will enjoy today's part 2 of the dream series. And be sure to leave comments below about what you think about dreams and if you can actually utilize them for the betterment of your existence. So, as I always like to say, make sure that you get yourself comfortable, get yourself a drink of whatever you like, and I hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Motivation Suite, your dedicated source of all things motivation, inspiration, and mentorship. I am your host, April Rogers, and I am so excited and simply thrilled that you are tuning in today. As you may recall in our last episode, we started the discussion of exploring the meaning of our dreams in our part 1 of our dream series, in which we explored the common types of dreams experienced and the meanings of those dreams so we could better utilize them and analyze them for intended success in our waking life. Additionally, I encourage you to embrace your dreams no matter how scary or how confusing they may have seemed at first. Look to how you can utilize them in helping you move forward in handling those important decisions in your life. So with that, let's dive right into discussing how we can use these types of dreams for intentional success. As you may remember, there was a common theme throughout a few of the common dream types that we discussed in our last session. But before we examine those common themes, let's refresh on the common types of dreams that were shared. They were the following: the naked dreams, the falling dreams, the running dreams, the chase dreams, the test dreams, the teeth dreams, the prophetic dreams, the complex dreams, the reoccurring dreams, nightmares, the flying dreams, lucid dreams, the death dreams, and daydreams. So many types of dreams, which perpetuate a variety of feelings and emotions that range from fantasy to intensity. With all these common dreams having a layered theme within their happenings and meanings can put us on a fantastical roller coaster ride as we take on the different elements in our dreams and try to manifest them into true pathways to directing us into the ways we subconsciously may want to map out our intended steps. The interesting thing about some of those common dreams were that they had a common theme embedded in them that came from more of a source of less confidence and fear and anxiety, which are two characteristics that can tend to hold us back and cause hesitation and barriers to achieving the goals that would elevate us to new heights. So addressing those fears and anxieties are important elements that we must address and understand in order to move past them or use them to achieving our next steps. And when you're having certain types of dreams, it is helpful to understand what they are telling you and how they may represent what it is that you may be fearful of doing, even when you know that you must make a decision in order to move forward. Now, getting over fears and anxiety isn't always as easy as it sounds. Therefore, taking the time to understand the fears and the anxieties that you are experiencing takes true examination and is truly imperative. And looking at those fears and identifying the validity of those or lack thereof, and trying to map out more strategic tactics to undergo in order to determine if moving forward is the appropriate decision or if a change in strategy is necessary. Remember, changing course is always okay. We are so blessed with the essence of intuition, and relying on it and trusting it allows us to treat it as a beacon for making the best decisions when we are looking at goal achievement. So when looking at the types of dreams you're having and looking to find yourself in a stage of progression and linking them together, it can be helpful in exploring creative ways in achieving your goals and setting yourself on the path of intentional success. So as you can see, having dreams can really be used as a helpful tool for cultivating your vision for strategic pursuance of your objective. There are some ways that can help you to utilize your dreams for purpose in your waking consciousness for focused success. Now, I would have to say that you first need to be open and clear-minded to make logical connections to your dreams and your future aspirations. Additionally, if you recall, Tuck.com not only shared information about the common dreams and their meanings, well, they also shared some ways that might help us in exploring how to bridge the concept of your dreams and utilizing them for your intended purpose. First things first, the health benefits of dreaming, whether they're meaningful or not, show through as a result of research in regards to taking a look at dreams and sharing how important of our overall well-being they are, particularly because they are concentrated in our REM sleep, the needed deep sleep cycle that we talked about in our last session. As for memory and learning benefits of dreaming, REM is also the stage of sleep where we process learnings from the day and commit them to memory, which it is considered critical to get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Otherwise, the consequence is missing out on the REM sleep that you need to maintain your focus and emotional stability and overall cognitive performance during the day. Emotional benefits of dreaming is also connected to REM sleep, which supports our emotional health. REM sleep is also said, through research results, REM sleep helps the brain resolve emotional issues while you sleep. Therefore, during the REM sleep cycle, dreams may be our brain's way of solving our problems and forming new creative connections and processing those emotions that we feel throughout the day. Additionally, Tech.com also shared some ways that might help us with utilizing our dreams and having them manifest into our day-to-day decision making for our goal achievement. So we're going to go ahead and go over some of those items, and which I hope you will find extremely helpful in our continued exploration. Now, first things first, Tech.com shares that the health benefits of dreaming, whether they're meaningful or not, show through as a result of research that dreams are an important part of our overall well-being, particularly because they are concentrated in our REM sleep, which, if you recall, is the needed deep sleep cycle. As for memory and learning benefits, dreaming in REM is also the stage of sleep where we process learnings from the day and commit them to memory, which is why it's so critical to get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Otherwise, the consequence is missing out on the REM sleep that we need to maintain our focus, emotional stability, and overall cognitive performance during the day. Another benefit shared by Tech.com is the emotional benefits of dreaming. As the emotional benefits of dreaming is connected to our deep sleep cycle, that is what helps us support emotional well-being, emotional health. REM sleep is also said through research results that it helps the brain resolve emotional issues while we sleep. Therefore, during this deep sleep cycle, dreams may be our brain's way of solving our problems, forming new creative connections, and processing those emotions that we felt of what happened to us during the day. trying to reconcile what we may have been going through and what has been troubling us, or maybe even giving us a way of reward for how we may have handled a situation that was quite important to us. Now, as you may recall in part 1 of this series, creativity is linked to dreams, right? With some of the most creative known individuals sharing how they were able to come up with items in their dreams, which fosters the concept of dreams being unique to us, right? To us individually. And so maybe their meanings and cause are too. When you're looking to strategically look at your dreams for interpretation and action taking as it relates to your goals, there are said to be dream recall tips, as studies suggest that people who recall their dreams tend to be more creative. There are ways to better remember their dreams, whether for psychological dissection, for creativity boost, or just for fun. So let's explore the following tips. Number 1, train yourself to remember. Before going to sleep, remind yourself that you want to remember your dream. That intention will be the last thing your brain focuses on before you drift off to sleep. Number 2, keep a dream diary. As soon as you wake up, immediately mentally play back your dream and write down the details in your dream diary. Even if you only remember fleeting images and not the entire dream, just write it down. You can also review this diary over time to notice patterns in your dreams. You can write these notes in a notebook or use one of the many Dream Diary smartphone apps that are made available. Number 3, turn off your alarm. When you use an alarm, the sound jolts you awake and absorbs your mind's focus as you rush to turn it off. If you allow yourself to wake up naturally instead, your mind has nothing to focus on but your dream. This may make it easier to remember those finite details that you otherwise would get missed. Number 4, get enough sleep. You experience the bulk of your REM sleep, remember that deep sleep cycle, in the latter half of the night. If you want to become better at recalling your dreams, then you need to get sufficient REM sleep. Therefore, set aside enough time for at least 7 hours of sleep per night and follow a regular sleep schedule. Number 5, limit alcohol and caffeine. Most dreaming occurs during REM sleep, and both alcohol and caffeine can limit the amount of REM sleep a person experiences. If you reduce or eliminate your intake of these substances, your REM sleep will increase when you experience more of the deep sleep cycle. Therefore, you will have more dreams overall. And lastly, number 6, sleep at a comfortable temperature. The human body's normal temperature regulation system turns off during REM sleep, making it easier for a person to become too hot or too cold. Therefore, if the temperature wakes you up and interrupts your sleep, you might experience and remember fewer dreams. Sleep comfortably by adjusting your home thermostat to suit your nighttime needs and selecting bedding that is as warm or cool as you require to feel comfortable at night. Trying these tips will hopefully help in aiding in remembering key details before they fade, and also help you determine the recurring status of these dreams that happen often. Additionally, you can utilize this method of recall to add to your creative toolbox, if you will, when using related dreams to support needed actions for intended success. I have to say, exploring these elements of dreams and understanding how you can utilize them in supporting your creative boost can be very motivating in taking steps towards your objectives. Therefore, I encourage you to take a closer look at your dreams and assess their meanings for utilization of their aspects in achieving your goals. And remember to be open and clear-minded. Remember the steps for retaining those details and which can act as a tool for objective attainment. Well, everyone, I hope you have found today's session useful in assessing your dreams and utilizing them for taking strategic steps to obtaining your goal. And that also concludes our dream series, in which we explore the different common types of dreams and their meanings in part 1. And in today's session, we took a look at exploring those and seeing how we assess those dreams and use them as tools for reoccurrence and remembering those pertinent details for action taking. As always, I would love for you to continue on this journey of exploration and become part of the Motivation Suite community by following so you never miss a weekly episode. And please feel free to share this podcast with others, as I would love them to be part of the community as well. And along with this podcast listening platform, Motivation Suite can also be found in Apple iTunes Store as well. And for those listeners who have already become part of the Motivation Suite community, I simply thank you. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for your continued listening. And I hope that you continue to feel Motivation Suite as a great source for things that help you feel good throughout the day, throughout the week, that you can take with you whenever and wherever in decision making. And with that, to everyone, thank you for listening, and I hope you continue to have a wonderfully productive rest of your week. And I look forward to you tuning in next time for our next installment of this journey. Take care.